Washington football team
and the Arizona Cardinals.
For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's Carson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Carson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7. Washington.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He'll look to throw. And And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
The handoff to Chris.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They run it with Carson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
What's tight? Tight is right. Even. 4 down. Even. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Defense wins championships, baby.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st down, Washington.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cardinals' 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Cardinals 7, Washington nothing.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he returns this to the 22.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Let's go. 55 marks, guys, 55. You gonna get this, boys? You think you gonna get this? You think you
From the gun, Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now it's Carson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Murray from midfield. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 50 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
To throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And this will be taken at the 13. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now this time Murray to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Intercepted by Washington.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 37.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
Intercepted by
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 30-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Operating from the gun, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Washington 3.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it drops down incomplete.
With the score,
thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
3.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Gibson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Trying to get it that time to Stills, and it's second down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Taken down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
At the 41.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Murray being chased out left, finding some room at midfield, able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, this one caught by Isabella. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Well, this is away, and it's a high kick. Hit pretty well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Antonio Gibson.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man here, Sims, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Sims. A gain of a yard.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run again with Carson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He was only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
6-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's get it. Come back. Don't let it free. Don't let it free. Play that time deep. Don't let it free, defense. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Murray now. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Washington 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard. Line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but Obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they've made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson, and he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
A gain of 2.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, and this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
You ain't going nowhere.
The Cardinals are headed for the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.